Going with the flow.
All right, we are live with the Coach Bergen Show, episode 30. And today, our guest is the Reggie Lincoln. How's your day going?
It's been going. It's been busy, but everything's all right.
Good,
You doing all
good.
right, Coach?
Oh, it's going. It's just another day. Living the dream is what I usually say. But it's not
Always.
always my dream. Sometimes it's somebody else's dream. And
Yeah.
just kind of going through the motions. But every day can't be the best day, so we just got to make the best out of today.
Oh yeah. Life is like 10% of what you make it and 90% how you take it. So I get that.
That's a good way to look at it. I was imagining you were going to say life was like a box of chocolates. I was thinking Forrest Gump, but
That's too
you
cliche.
know,
That's too telegraphed at this point.
yeah, very, very, yeah. I guess it was telegraphed because that's what I was seeing happening, and then it didn't happen. So, if anything, it was a misdirection. Um, all right. So, how did you get started with pro wrestling?
Oh man. Well, it started like with pro wrestling. It started because let's say I was like 19 years old at the time, 19, 20 years old. Uh, and I learned that I am a terrible boxer.
Okay.
Um,
You tried boxing first?
yeah, yeah, I was terrible at it. Like I was in good shape, but I was not good at boxing. I have an 0-3-1 record,
Okay. Well,
and
I'm 0-2 in MMA, so I get it.
yeah, it was after my last fight. I just decided, you know what, this ain't for me. Um, and yeah, it was the last fight. I got knocked out.
Mm,
Yeah, I said, you know what, let me just stay in college.
okay.
And I was just having fun with some people in San Antonio, and from like, and I talked about boxing and how unsuccessful I was at it, and this familiar fella, I was at an indie wrestling show at the time too, and I just started talking about boxing and how unsuccessful I was, and oh wait, this wasn't San Antonio, this was Austin, sorry.
Okay.
Uh, and this familiar guy who now I know it was Funaki at the time. He suggested I to try it out. Like, he asked me where I'm from and stuff. He said you should do wrestling. He was trying to calm me down into it, like, because I always respected the art. He said, "Don't worry, it's fake," and all that. So back in my hometown, I was suggested a wrestling school. I wasn't living there at the time, but it was Killer Tim Brooks, who was my trainer, and I was already calm to it. Like, don't worry, it's fake. All that. Uh, no, it's not fake.
The
I learned that
bumster.
in the ring. Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not fake. That old man can chop. That old man can club. But I learned a lot from that. And like I said, I always respected the art. I was always a fan. You know, it's not that, like, I would say this. There's more work to it than what I was expecting. I would
Mm.
say that for sure. Like,
That's most things in life, I think.
yeah, like, especially when you want, like, if it's something that you're passionate about, which after that first day of training with Killer Brooks, I was hurting like hell, but I gained I I gained more of a passion to do it than I thought about it being a fan.
Right,
Uh,
right.
I
And
remember saying I was gonna do it as a kid, but just never did it. When you're a kid, like 8, 9, 10, you think you're gonna do all of this stuff.
oh yeah,
And
just
you
dreaming.
grow up become an adult, and
Mm.
I said, I had my doubts about myself at the time. Uh, but it was like I loved it. Like, once the moment I stepped through the doors of training and doing all of this stuff. Now, I didn't know what personality fit me best, the theatrics and all that. But I know, like, once I got in the ring, I wanted to do this. I really did. Like, I know boxing wasn't for me. And then I would just someone told me I should have did MMA instead of because I'm a good fighter. I'm just a terrible boxer.
Mm.
But I said, you know what? I'm tired of getting knocked out. I'm just gonna, which I mean, I ended up getting knocked out again at some point in wrestling too.
Right. I
But
imagine. Lots of knockouts, but a little more controlled.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. I said, no, I don't want to get knocked out anymore. I said, I'm thinking, if I'm gonna get knocked out, I want to know about it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I want to know what's going to
it
happen.
didn't work like
Yeah.
that. Like some years later, it did not work like that. No, it don't. I
Oh,
learned it don't work like that. No,
damn.
you never know when you're getting knocked out.
Well, I guess that, makes the most real moments then, if you don't know
Oh
when
yes,
it's
it
going to
does.
happen, you know?
Hey, it's real. I'll tell you that for sure.
So let's go back to, you said Funaki is the one that got you to start wrestling.
He
How did
talked
you meet
me
him?
too. Like I said, it was just a random indie show. There was some guys that he trained that was working there. So he was there that day, and I can't remember what was the name of the show. That it was, and like I said, I'm still confused whether it was Austin San Antonio because it was that long ago, and my memory
Mm,
sucks sometimes. But I know
yeah,
I
all the
know I
knockouts.
remember seeing him, and he started
Wow.
telling me all about this. Like, and here's me, like I'm listening to him, but I'm just starstruck of who this is talking to me, and because I still am a fan. I still believe in the gimmicks and everything. I still believe that, sir, even to this day. And here's this guy I watched on TV, and his gimmick was pretty much the kung fu gimmick where you're talking, but there's an English dubbed voice talking for you. This man is
Okay.
speaking to me in perfect English.
Wow. That's crazy. I,
And,
I can imagine that now. It's,
and,
wow.
and another thing that he talked to me about was I was wearing a Dallas Cowboy shirt at the time, and he's a Packers fan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we
So you
talked
guys
about
didn't
that.
get
But he
along on
started
that.
talking to me about wrestling and all that. I don't know, and I don't even know if he remembered talking to me then. I just remember like last time I talked to him was in 2018, um, when in San Antonio during when I did extra work for WWE.
Mm.
That was the last time I talked to him. He said he just asked how am I doing? Did I enjoy myself? Did I learn anything? Which we had that conversation then before he had to go back to work.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he's in the middle of wrestling, so, you know, it's kind of tough to have a conversation, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, it was like everybody's busy. Like and that was a great experience for me. So
Oh, yeah.
doing extra work for WWE, like because I didn't like not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna make it that far. So
So what did you do with WWE?
oh man, I can tell you the exact episode of Raw. It was January 15th, 2018.
Okay.
That was the episode where Braun Strowman got fired, and he just
Okay.
ran rampage through pretty much what everybody make the joke of that episode of like he just beat up everybody on the Texas Indies.
Okay. So you were one of the guys that he beat up?
Yeah, I was the one. I was one of the guys who he threw Michael Cole on, like at
Okay.
the Raw.
Okay.
I was one of those guys.
Okay.
But I mean this story's a mix ups about what I was supposed to do then, but I'll tell that story at another time.
All right. All right. Sounds like
I'll
a
give
fun
more detail
experience,
to that
though.
story. Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
more detail to that story another time. That was great guys there, like Jackson Taylor, Barrett Brown, Kenneth Johnson. There was plenty of people that was there, and Ricky Saints was there too. The guy we know is Ricky Saints now.
Yep.
He was there too, but he was one of the only guys that didn't have that wasn't security tonight. He actually had a match on Raw.
Okay. Okay. So when you were there, you were like as security or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was one of the security guards that had to get the beating from Braun. You know, have Michael Cole thrown on me, all that. Like Braun Strowman ran through all security before he had to get his before he got his job back.
That's crazy. I don't remember that episode because it was, a long time ago. But that's incredible that you got to have that experience. And
Oh, hey, you know, I could have had other experiences as well, but I had another opportunity in 2020, but that got nixed because, well, we all know what was happening in 2020.
yeah, yeah, everything
So
was shut
that
down.
kind of killed the
But
second opportunity that I had.
yeah, so so nothing came out of the second opportunity.
Nah, nothing
No.
came out of it because, they closed everything down, was working in the Thunderdome or whatever they called it.
Yep.
And, they weren't
And they didn't
bringing
have
no
any
one in
fans
town.
at the time there. They couldn't have fans. It was all virtual, I think.
Yeah.
Like I
So,
remember
uh,
seeing like TV monitors in like the places of chairs or something, so the fans could watch or something. I don't
pretty
even
much.
remember, but like they were watching through like Zoom or something. I don't know how they had it set up,
I don't know how they had it set up either,
but
but
there was
like
some kind of thing where people could pay to physically like virtually physically be there, and then they could see it through whatever tablet they had set up in the chair. And I don't know. I remember that was their workaround to it, so that way they could still kind of have fans, but it was like at that point you might as well just watch it on TV. Um,
yeah, pretty much.
you know. So all right, well that's cool. Um, have you done anything with AEW or TNA or
I wish. I
you wish? All
wish.
right.
Uh,
Yeah.
I know. I had like a long time ago. I was gonna try to do this little tryout in Vegas for TNA, but that was something I messed up myself because I I didn't financially manage my finances well. I didn't manage my finances well, and all of a sudden I couldn't even make the trip.
Oh,
I
damn.
couldn't make the trip from all the way from Texas all the way to Nevada,
Mm.
to even make it to that tryout. So I
Got to be
didn't
a
even.
long drive too.
Oh yeah, a long drive or a long flight. Like
Yeah.
I just unfortunately I had to use my finances for other things,
Of course. Of course. Life
and
happens. I get it.
yeah, life
You know.
happened, and I had to choose between this or a TNA try, or it was called Impact at the time,
Hmm.
Impact tryout or whatever. I had to choose between the two, and one seemed more important than the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah,
There's
the
always
try was
priorities.
TNA if I wanted to, but will I have a house to go to when I come back? That
Only if
night,
you win.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, house is probably a bigger priority, I would
yeah,
think.
for sure.
Get that certainty, Um, all right, so I got some fan submitted questions for you.
Uh-oh.
And this is the first one. At what point did you realize wrestling wasn't just something you were doing, it was something that was choosing you to do it?
Whew. That is an amazing question. Um, at first I thought it was just me. Uh, it was just me doing it. Just doing it out of fun. Something that I wanted to try. But it was like when I started going back to my hometown and people started noticing me doing this, and even my dad started talking to me about it. Um, which my dad said, man, my dad told me, um, my dad told me that, man, I know you said as a kid you were gonna do this. Like, I'm just happy that you finally found a way to do it. Like, and that you're making an avenue. And then other people from my hometown, which that's another funny thing about it. Like when you come from a small town or whatever, well, that's really
Everybody knows.
like, and they know you do this. Like they say, you're one of the first ones, like at least from our neighborhood to do this. Like, because I'm not the first one from my hometown to do this. Like we had people like I said, Killer Tim Brooks and
Hmm.
who did WCW back when it was Jim Crockett promotion, and then people know about Dick Murdoch, of course. But they say you the first one from our neighborhood to do this. Like we never thought we would see that ever. Like we
So you're a
had football,
trailblazer.
yeah, pretty much. So I think that would be the answer right there. When I go back to my hometown, and, people start asking me, "Do you know the Undertaker?" Like, no, I don't.
Well, you know Stone Cold, of course.
Like, no, I don't. like just because
John Cena?
you saw me on that episode of Raw doesn't mean I know these people. Like,
Oh, but you're in the same company. You have to know everybody.
nah. They
Yeah.
thought like, do you know John Cena? No, I didn't see him. I can't see him. Remember?
Yeah, you can't see him, Yeah, of course.
But and like every time I go back to my hometown, like they ask me that question on, do I know this guy, this guy, this guy, and they like because they know that's what I was doing at the time.
Right, right, right.
So I guess that's when I realized, oh, this chose me, not the other way around.
Mm, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. And it seems like a lot of support behind it as well, which is good, or at least recognition. Acknowledgement that you've succeeded.
Oh
You know.
yeah, like to them I'm
So,
successful, like, but to me, like, I still got a ceiling to reach. Like
mm,
I still got a ceiling to reach and everything. Like, but to people that that know me well enough that didn't think I would do this or didn't know that I was doing this, like, and like I said, they just seen that one episode of Raw. To them, I made it. Like,
right,
I'm rich.
right. Of course,
And,
you're a multimillionaire now. You're
uh,
you're out.
to
You've
them,
been on
I'm rich.
Raw.
And, hey, like, can I borrow $100? Like, no.
I hear you're friends with the Undertaker. I don't know.
No, that rumor did go around in my hometown too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm like, no, I never met the Undertaker. I met
Wow.
plenty. I've met plenty of people that I grew up watching, but the Undertaker is not one of them.
Mm, yeah. Well, maybe one day. Just not
No,
today.
maybe one day.
All right. So next question. What was going through your mind the first time you heard a crowd react to you the way that they did?
Well, I'll tell you this: the first time I had a crowd, well, like, I mean, it was quiet first of all, because
Mm,
they didn't know me. This is my first ever match. I didn't know how to react. I thought I was like the coolest guy in the world at the time. And I look back on it like, oh, why did I do that? Um, so they didn't react. Like, I didn't start getting crowd reactions until and after my first match, I actually went through an injury too, so I didn't get to wrestle for a while. So it gave me a chance to train and think about things more,
okay.
and even
And
change
like
up my
develop your character and figure
yeah
out who you wanted to
yeah.
be, who you wanted to be, I guess, in the spotlight.
And then once I changed my look around and everything, and I wrestled at a different show in Austin, and the crowd just started reacting to like I didn't know what to do at that moment. Like I was like, wait, are they reacting like this to me? Like I didn't know what to do at that moment. Like I was stuck.
Were they
Like
cheering or booing?
they were cheering.
Oh, good, good. So,
They were
you're
cheering.
not a heel then.
Like I started out as a heel.
Okay.
I started out as a heel, and like I didn't even get heat. Like my first match as a heel, like they didn't react to me
Hmm.
at all.
Okay.
Like they
So
didn't
it
react
was
to me at
easier
all. Like,
to not be a heel. It's easier to
so
be a
yeah,
face.
well, it wasn't my decision.
Okay.
It wasn't my decision. But as soon as but thank goodness, I think his name was Dominic Starr.
Mm,
That I wrestled. They had me work with one of the established heels of that company. So that helped along with getting me the much needed reaction. You
Mm,
know,
right.
having the right person to work with you will always make everything work correctly.
Absolutely. And so, do you mean like you were like in a tag team with them, or what was the dynamic like
It
for
was
the
a singles
crowd?
match. It was a singles match. It was meant
Okay.
to develop Dominic Starr and his stable and their push.
Okay. So they put you against a heel to put you out more as a face.
Yes,
Okay,
and
that makes sense now. I get it.
he was getting pushed as well. So
Okay.
of course, me putting him over and everything like that.
Mm,
But since he already established himself as the heel, he done pissed the crowd off enough. You know, it made me
right.
more like. So
Okay.
everybody's cheering me on.
Because
The match,
they hate the other guy so much, they just want to love you.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
awesome.
And
Okay.
that's what the right heel will do for you.
Mm, yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
I see my first ever match was against it was a triple threat match, I think. And two out of the three of us three, the other two guys were faces. So of course they needed a heel in that match.
Mm, okay. So you were the heel in that
Yeah.
one. Got it.
The
Okay.
issue was
Balance
like
it
I
out.
think I think the reason I didn't get a reaction was because I was the first one to come out. They didn't know who I was.
Okay. So you didn't
I
have
think
enough
that's what it
time
was.
really to showcase.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the next one. When people see your confidence now, what part of your journey do you think they completely underestimate?
Me still being me still being here to this day.
Hmm. Okay. In
Um,
what way? Elaborate more.
but I'll say it like this. This business can get ugly. It really can. And people and you got people that don't know you or never even met you that will say the worst things in the world to you. And then
Okay.
people that you have met that, you know, you never had any bad tension with or anything like that, just unprovokably want to dim your light. Let's just say that.
Hmm.
Like, and that's the thing. You're gonna have people in this world that wants to dim your light. Uh, and I would say that majority of people that want to do that to me, they aren't really in this business anymore. That's
Okay.
I So I think what one thing about I so to answer that question, um, I think what was underestimated is the fact that I'm still here, that I still do this. Now, am I as active as I used to be? Uh, Now that unfortunately is no, just because life happens.
Hmm.
Which
Right.
I'm still doing this here and there, trying to get back more active into it. The injuries happen, um, and you know this thing can get political to the point where certain shows only want their people and not, and if they work another show over here, over there, they don't want this person. Which I'm not established with anybody. I'm not cliquish like that. So I think that's what ruined like what how people expect me to work. Like, and then especially unfortunately in like this state of Texas, where if you work this show, you're not gonna work this show with this show with this show. Uh,
Okay.
the crazy part is I'm based out of the Dallas area,
Hmm.
and it's crazy that I don't have many. I can't name like a show in the Dallas area that I'm established on. Now there is Central Texas Wrestling, where like that's outside of the Dallas area, and where I just became a tag team champion at with my partner Maui.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Um,
We can dive back into that match after, but finish your thought.
for sure, for sure. But like, and then there's Square Circle Pro out in West Texas, out in Lubbock, Texas. That's where I'm more established, even though due to a storyline, I haven't been there for a while.
Hmm.
It's just because it's part of the storyline, though.
Okay.
Uh, but I think that's how it all goes down. Like that's the most that's what people underestimate the most is that what would shock people the most is that I'm still here after
Mm.
all this. I haven't quit.
Well, good job. All right. So let's get into that tag team match where you won the titles. Like, what happened with that? What was the storyline? Um, and who did you compete against? Take them from?
Okay, so currently, we worked against the Renegade Brigade, who is Joey
Renegade.
Renegade and Malik Bridges. Great guys, great young guys. It was the story behind it was we've been a tag team. Myself and Maui, the Wave. We've been a that's what we call ourselves, the Wave. We've been a tag team since WrestleMania 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Uh, and the thing is, like we keep we kept trying to tag, but something would get in the way of it. And the hurdle we had to jump over was Maui being injured. Uh, yeah, Mike was injured. Like he tore his quad,
Okay.
and so but we got a chance to show what we could do before then. We got a chance to show what we could do, build our strengths, and show that hey, together we are like they need to know together that we are like a great establishment. So it was Maui's first match back from his injury.
Uh-huh.
So and we were showing how great of a tag team we can be.
Awesome. Awesome. And you obviously showed it if you walked away with the titles.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna be coming back for it. So it's gonna be a fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a fight with those two.
That's exciting. That's exciting. All right. So let's go on to the next one. How did you actually survive your earliest matches without questioning everything?
I didn't.
You didn't. Okay.
I didn't. I'm gonna
So
tell
you
you,
were questioning everything all the time, it sounds like?
but like it was more me questioning myself more than a
Mm.
lot of other things. Like, and I was at that point where, and sometimes I would work with the wrong people. Not even gonna lie to you. Like,
Yeah,
if something
it
wrong. Like,
happens.
why did this happen to me? Like, what am I doing wrong here? Why am I still doing this? Like,
Mm.
like I question myself. Like, is this meant to be? So yeah, I had to question myself. I had to question others. Like, I had to question. To this day, I still question certain things.
Mm.
So yeah, I can't say I survived without doing that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, me questioning certain things is how I survive.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess so, because that's what creates awareness to things.
Yeah.
So, by asking questions. All right. So this is the next one. When you walk through the curtain, how much of that energy is planned and how much is just pure instinct?
Wow. That's a good question because I gotta know what crowd is out there. I gotta know what kind of crowd is out there. Um, I'll tell you this: when I'm a face, when I, when I when I go out there and I try my best to rock the crowd, I had majority of the time it is pure instinct. Like, cause
Okay.
you don't know how the crowd is gonna react to you. You really don't, and you also know that anybody who's worked as a babyface or would know that They know that you cannot get everybody to like you. Now, me as a heel, like, yeah, a lot of that is planned.
Mm.
But as a face, like, a lot of it is based off instinct. Because, like I said, it's you can't get everybody to like you when you're trying to get everybody to like you. But
Right.
it is so easy to piss everybody off.
Yeah. Probably
It
a
is,
lot easier to piss people off. You know.
yeah, like you just go out there and breathe, and a lot of people get pissed off. So
How dare you breathe my air? You
yeah,
know.
exactly, exactly.
All
Um,
right.
so yeah, a lot of like depending on it, it all depends on what I do and what I have to do. Like, of course, that some of it got to come with a plan, but most of that is based on instinct.
Okay. Cool. So next one. What was the moment you looked at yourself and said, "All right, I belong here"?
Mm. It was, I gotta say, my first few years of doing this, I questioned it if I belonged here. Um, I questioned because certain people feel a certain way about you, or your matches didn't go as planned. Uh, when I finally got that, honestly, it was my first time when I finally got the email from John calling to come do extra work. That's when it came to my mind, like maybe I do belong here. Like I said, that was 2018. I've been doing this since 2012. So
Okay, so the WWE appearance.
yeah, I'm like, because if they want me,
Mm.
even if it's for nothing, the fact that they took the time out of their busy lives to contact me and say,
Yeah,
hey,
and the fact that they know who you are is a huge deal
yeah,
too.
like
You
that
know.
lets me know, hey, you do belong here. Like, and
Awesome.
there's people, there are always going to be people that have an opinion about you.
Yeah.
Um, but everybody has an opinion. Uh,
Right.
and that's what I learned too. Like, you can't take everybody's opinion to heart. Like, people, like I said, 2018 was when I realized, hey, maybe I do belong here. If, like I said, if the biggest company in the world took time out of their day to contact me,
Mm.
they had to be watching me somehow.
Right. Or at least have
That I
some
did.
awareness to you.
Yeah,
Or yeah. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. That's only one step away from being, in their show, like as a regular, appearances. And yeah. So you're only one step away, one match away.
exactly. I haven't did anything with them since then, but the fact that I got that one opportunity, and and the people that would have, and most people that have like a negative opinion about me
Mm.
don't even come that close.
Okay.
Like most people that I've seen that had a negative opinion about me never even came close to something like that.
Right.
That that lets me know, hey, I do belong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's usually, people hating out of jealousy and, resentment for them not having the opportunity you did. And, it's just what it is.
Oh
But,
yeah, according to some,
yeah.
I never had a good match in my life.
Yeah. Well,
But,
fuck them.
but hey, that's their
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, just this year, a guy who was at some point in his career was the number one wrestler in the world got a "You Can't Wrestle" chant. So that tells you how much an opinion really matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's true too. I remember a quote from Nate Diaz where and he's an MMA fighter. If
Oh, I know
for
who they
anybody
did.
not knowing.
I love
Okay, cool, cool,
I'm
cool.
a fan of MMA. Justin.
Yeah, yeah, perfect, perfect. But Nate Diaz had said once, if you hate what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan. And so,
I
You
love
know,
that. Like I remember him saying that.
yeah. I honestly can't even find a video clip of him saying it. I can only find a video clip of Andrew Tate quoting Nate Diaz saying it. And it's like that's all of YouTube that I'm finding, and Instagram wherever I search it. That's the only clip I find is Andrew Tate giving credit to Nate Diaz for saying it, but I cannot actually find anything of Nate Diaz saying it. But I remember it, but like I can't find any video of
Oh,
him
yeah,
actually
that's
saying
one of
it.
my favorite quotes ever.
Yeah, yeah. It's just difficult for me to find. I don't know, but yeah, but it's a good quote. It's a good mentality to have, and let's go on to the next question.
Let's do it.
All right. Has there ever been a match where halfway through you thought this story just took a turn?
Let's see. Has there ever been a match and halfway through the match, this story just took a turn?
Hmm. Where like things kind of went unexpected is what I imagine it means.
Hmm. It was one of my old tag teams. Uh, Soldier of the Truth. Like we were just one of the regular base face tag teams. It was supposed to be a face on face, a 4-way tag team match where majority of the team, I think 3 out of the 4 teams were faces.
Oh wow.
But somehow, halfway through the match, I mean, even though I did the code of honor and everything like that, myself and my partner started getting booed.
Hmm.
Like we don't know what happened, why the fans turned on us like that, but it was like the same thing that happened with us is what happened with the New Day at the beginning stage. Like we're supposed to be upbeat, positive,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I guess the crowd thought we were faking that.
Got it. Okay. So
Like,
they didn't buy it.
I tagged out. I talked to my partner Pierce at the time. I said, "Like, are they talking about us? Are they talking to us? Like, but we didn't know. Then a fan just down there started just mouthing off to us. Like, wow, okay.
Hmm. So how did you adjust your performance in the match for the rest of it?
Um,
Like did you start being more of a heel or did you continue just with your persona?
I didn't continue with a persona. I just I just continued doing what I was supposed to do in that match.
Okay.
Whether it was face or heel, and we started going along with it like 2 or 3 matches later.
Okay.
Uh, but I mean I get it, and that was the guy who the guy I was in the ring with. Like it was the beginning stages of him, and that guy's a gem. Not even gonna lie. His name is Tino Valentino.
Tino Valentino.
Like
Okay.
everybody should check him out if they need great guy, great, amazing wrestler now. Like, but it was still the beginning stages of him, and you know they love him out there. They really do. Like, which he deserves everything he deserves everything he gets. Um, and I'm thinking because he was a native West Texan, and the crowd watched him grow up.
Okay. So
The
he was
fans
like their
watched him grow
hometown
up.
guy.
It made him more likable than myself and my partner.
Hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. If they
Like,
already knew
that's what I
him
got.
and yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I get it. Um, hmm. Well, I mean, you're gonna win the crowd eventually, give it
Yeah.
enough time. But let's go on to the next one. All
Hold on.
right. Yep. You good?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So next one. Fans always see the performance, but what's something about the
Hold on.
grind that
Just a
yep,
second.
yep.
Hold on. Okay. Now start the question over again. Sorry.
All right. No worries, I got you. All right. Fans always see the performance, but what's something about the grind that doesn't get talked about enough?
But some that don't get talked about enough. Mm, man, well, the toll that it takes mentally on everybody. Like it takes it's a true mental toll that gets taken. Um, because and I just talked to somebody about this too. Like I know people in these days, there's some people that's open up about mental health.
Mm,
Uh, People still don't witness that, behind closed doors, like because fans can be fans and even other wrestlers, they can be ruthless. They can say the most ugliest things in the world to you, like unprovoked
yeah.
or things
It,
like that. And it sucks sometimes you just gotta take that on the chin and go.
mm,
You can't defend yourself or react the way you want to. And like I said, a lot of times when you take a lot like that, because it's not. And I'm not talking about criticism. I'm talking about just like truly someone just bashing you and saying like the worst things in the world, spewing hatred at you, and we just got to sit there and take that.
mm. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those dynamics I think where people almost feel like it's okay to be rude and to hate, and they almost feel like they're entitled to be, and
Oh,
they almost feel like they're doing a good thing by being mean and being, hurtful because
but
you're a heel or, you know,
oh, but the worst part about it is like, at least from my experience, it is more will come from a fellow peer in the business than a
okay,
that they would say the ugliest things in the world to you, and because you probably have a certain characteristic or whatever, they just think it's okay and they don't take a mental toll. Or if they do understand, they just they'll understand for somebody else, but they don't want to understand it for you. It's almost like they want to put you in that kind of position.
mm,
This is what don't get talked about enough. Like the mental toll that's being taken when people start saying these certain things about you, especially like on social media, like publicly on social media. If they say these certain things about you,
right,
if you see fellow wrestlers or something like that sit there and agree with them that
yeah,
never met you or that knew you better, like that who you were nothing but generous to or something like that, um,
yeah,
it gets hurtful. But you
mm,
just got to mask that pain or, things like that. That doesn't get talked about enough. Or
I
the
can
person
agree.
that is talking about it is really just they're not true behind it. It's a gimmick.
Mm, right,
It's like
right.
the same people that talk about it, how take care of mental health is the one that's trying to ruin your mental health.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't
It's
know,
ugly.
it's
It really,
hypocritical. Hypocritical,
yeah.
yeah. It's a weird world we live in.
Oh yeah, especially in this business. Yeah,
Mm,
for sure.
yeah, yeah, especially with wrestling because you're blurring the lines of reality and fiction, and and then yeah, it's got to be tough. It's got to be a tough experience to go through all that.
Okay, but like I said, you just gotta take take your punches and roll with it.
Mm, and just keep showing up.
Oh yeah, I made a promise to myself not to let the ugliness of this business get the best of me. Like I said, I've seen people Uh, I seen people. I seen this business ruin so many people, like because they give themselves so much to it, or the wrong people just they heard something from the wrong people.
Yeah, and that's tough too, because like you hear an opinion from somebody else, you're more likely to believe it because you don't know the person, so you have nothing to base it off of. You know, and so you're just kind of taking the person's word for it as to what your reputation is or who you are when, neither one might not even know you at that point.
Yeah.
And
Or
yeah,
yeah, or it's something worse. So like, it could come from someone you considered a friend.
yeah, yeah, I've experienced plenty of that too. You know, people suck sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Mm,
But hey, like I
yeah,
said, sometimes you just gotta take it on the chin and roll with it.
mm, exactly, exactly. All right, let's go on to our next fan question. What's a lesson wrestling taught you that had nothing to do with the ring?
Um, that had nothing to do with the ring. Um, what it taught me is, like I said, take care of your mental health, man. It was like to continue on with the subject we were just talking about. Take care of your mental health because, like I said, this business gets ugly.
Mm,
Don't let it get the best of you. At the end of the day, you're still a human being. You're not a prop. Like you're still a human being that still got things, still got a family, still got feelings, still got life ahead of you. Like, don't let this business get the best of you. I done seen people, grow. Like I done seen people like confidence go skyrocket. Just because of this business when you know and make them seem like they're bigger than what they are. And then I done
mm,
seen this business knock people down to where they contemplate deleting themselves, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
I done seen this business get ugly.
Mm,
Um, uh, so if anything, take care of yourself, love yourself, uh, be humble, and just keep a good heart to yourself. That's what wrestling taught me about life outside the ring.
okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's a good
Yeah,
takeaway. All right, let's do this as the last question. When things don't go as planned in a match, what's the voice in your head actually telling you?
grab hold. Uh, grab a hold. Just grab a hold and communicate.
Hmm.
Just
Okay. Communicate to who?
communicate to whoever you're working with. Communicate to your partner. Uh, communicate to the referee.
Okay. All
If
right.
things don't go as planned,
Hmm.
uh, you got to communicate with somebody because at the end of the day, we're trusting each other with our lives here.
Right.
When you're in
Right.
that ring, when you're in that ring, I'm putting my life in your hands. You're putting your life in mine.
Mm,
And just in case I'm not doing too well, there's a guy right here in a black and white shirt that'll have my back doing it.
yep.
So if things don't go well, or go as planned, communicate. Let them know. Because at the end of the day, we still got a life outside of this.
Awesome. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to share with the audience today?
Oh man. Like I said, just keep a good heart, man. That's all I say, man. It, all my social media handles, just look up Reggie Lincoln. Y'all can find me. I might not be able to talk all the time, but I will respond when I can. I'm here. just everybody just stay up. Like, stay up, stay positive.
Awesome. Staying positive is a good way to be. All right. So thank you for making the time today. I will let you know when I get
Thank
this
you for the
uploaded,
opportunity.
and we'll definitely do another episode in the future as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you. The Reggie Lincoln. All right. Enjoy
Reggie
your day.
Lincoln, straight
Thank you. You
from the
do the same.
south. Bow to the
Thanks.
king, feel the rain in the house. Rolling through the ring, I'm reppin' that south. Southside finest, put my name in your mouth. Dirty South swagger, got the crowd going wild. Steel in my spine, being grinding since a child. Big boss energy, I'm ruling this scene. Dripping that sauce, keep the mat looking clean. Step to my throne, you get dropped with a slam. The kings running this know exactly who I am. Southside rain, feel the heat in my flow. Oh yeah, yeah. Crank it up, let it go. Oh yeah, yeah. Crown heavy, I'm the man with the plan. Yeah. Ruling this ring, South king of the land. Southside rain, feel the heat in my flow. Oh yeah, yeah. Crank it up, let it go. Oh yeah, yeah. Crown heavy, I'm the man with the plan. Yeah. Ruling this ring, South king of the land. Southside king. Yeah. Let's go. Let's roll. Low.
Yo, wake up, alarm screaming like a banshee on Red Bull. Pants on backwards, toothpaste on my chin, full, coffee cold, boss texting, traffic thick as my skull. But hold up, every day can't be the best day, so you can make the best out of today. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Some might high, but I'm still gon' shine. Flip the script, turn a L to a W every time. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Yeah, I spilled OJ on my kicks, now they look like abstract art. Uber driver playing poker, man, this ride is off the chart. Got a meeting at 9, but I'm late like a bad sequel. Still walking, smiling, confidence, lethal emails piling like dirty laundry in the crib. But I'm replying with memes, keep the vibe positive. Little Wi-Fi slow, my ex just posted thirst traps. I'm scrolling past, turning salt into laugh facts. Yo, every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Some might high, but I'm still gon' shine. Flip the script, turn the L to a W every time. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Yeah, lunch break, sandwich soggy, bread harder than my ex's heart, but I'm dancing in the break room, turning crumbs to a fresh start. Gym later maybe, or maybe I'll nap on the couch. Either way I'm winning. Self-care ain't a slouch. Rain outside, no umbrella, hair looking like a mop, but I'm splashing in puddles, kid again, can't stop. Life's a mixtape, some tracks, skip some slap. I just turn the volume up on the ones that clap low. Yo, tomorrow might be fire, or it might be straight doo-doo, but right now, this moment, that's the one I'm gonna run through. Bad days, just a plot twist, not the end of the show. Grab the pen, rewrite it, let's go. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Some might high, but I'm still gon' shine. Flip the script, turn a L to a W every time. Every day can't be the best day, but you can make the best out of today. Yeah, make the best out of today. Turn that man into yay. Straight up. Okay, hold up. I open a book and suddenly I'm getting therapy. Universe acting like my mom sending signals through a parody. Pages looking at me like, yo bro, you got clarity? Like damn, can I read in peace without a whole prosperity prophecy? Book said, learn the illusion so you live the solution, bro. What kind of spiritual fortune cookie institution did I stumble into? Now I'm trying to act like future me, walking around the house like, hey, look at this millionaire energy. Tear up the page, said, bro, why? I'm fine. I ain't trying to cry on a paperback spine, but universe wild like, yo, leak that brine. Turn your trauma into power like a self-help wine. Mistake
watch me hit a pace though. Hey, I'm learning the illusion till I become it. Moving so fast you would think I hit a summit. Every little mistake, ha, watch me rerun it. Turn it to a lesson, then I'm flexing while I drum it. Boom, 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 destiny coming. Universe talking, I ain't even running. Pages looking up like, kid, you onto something. Become the illusion, stop acting like you ain't the one in. I'm falling for the wrong girls, classic me I guess. Trying to save them like a discount, Clarkin in distress. Universe says stop simping, king, regain your finesse. Your boundaries looking thinner than a CVS receipt, yes. Damn, now I'm practicing self-love like it's P90X. Meditating on my purpose while I'm dropping these reps. Got 1,000 push-ups popping like a spiritual flex. And my mistakes get monetized as passive income from my ex. Cartoons daily like I'm running Saturday morning. Jiu-jitsu monkey teaching morals, kids absorb it. Catch up and Kyle hitting festivals, they adore it. Nobody knows I'm the creator, but their merch sales gorgeous. Yeah, I am learning the illusion till I become it. Universe roasting me like I summoned it. Every dumb moment, boy, I overcome it. Turn it to a banger while the haters say I'm stunning. Mistakes on mistakes, yeah, I run it. Enemies lurking, cool, keep drumming. Life is a movie and the credits keep humming. Like, become the illusion kid, stop fronting. I'm like, why every lesson gon' hit me when I'm chilling? Can I read one page without emotional spilling? Universe said, nope, you got a destiny to fill in. Alright bro, fine, let me finish this villain. Killing. Now I'm walking in the frame like I built the frame. Head high, good posture, yeah, I milk the flame. Every mistake, we're purpose, I tilt the game. Past version of me looking proud like dang, he became what he aimed. Kids inspired, torque expire, passive income getting higher. Vision clearer, dreams near, universe hired me as a cashier. And the message from the book is severe. If you don't finish this film, your destiny stays in first gear. Say no more, I'm here. Let's steer. Hey, I'm learning the illusion till I become it. Turning every flow to win, yeah, I love it. Universe loud like a drum and it's drumming. Finish up the film, kid, your future's already running.